Hi. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Matt Eichelberger. I practice in Jackson, Mississippi at Eichelberger Law Firm. There's multiple lawyers here. We travel all over the state. We do workers' comp, and then we do a lot of criminal defense. So that's why we're somewhat interested in what's going on with judicial redistricting here in Mississippi, especially at the circuit court level. So I prepared this video for you. It's about 10 minutes long, and it's shot in this 9:16 format, so it's best viewed on your phone. Also, I've got some subtitles going here across the bottom, and there will be a transcript available on our blog at www.eich-law.com. So you can go there and you can read along. All right, thanks. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, good afternoon. This is a video on 2025 judicial redistricting in Mississippi. As you can see, I've got the map up here. We're going to go over that. That's the current circuit district map, which has some proposed changes to it. This post is primarily for lawyers and judges. A lot of my posts, a lot of my videos are for the general public, and I explain kind of legal jargon and the criminal justice system in Mississippi. This is more for practitioners, but you're free to watch along and learn. So for those of you who aren't judges or lawyers, this is how we decide which circuit court your case goes to. So if you are in, say, Newton County and you're injured in an 18-wheeler accident, and you file a case in state court in Newton County, your judge would be drawn from one of these four counties. Now, these things are going to change under judicial redistricting this year if the legislature actually passes anything. There are two bills that are currently alive right now, one in the House written by Representative Kevin Horan, and that's just a placeholder bill. It is House Bill 1544. There's no substantive change in there whatsoever. Now, in the Senate, that's a different story. Senator Bryce Wiggins from down in Jackson County over here, he has written a bill, Senate Bill 2768, that would have some pretty dramatic impact on this map that you see here. And we'll walk through those district by district now. Again, this is not final. This is something that has had some traction before. The legislature discussed it last year, and it didn't ultimately go anywhere. These changes would take place January 1, 2027, so these would not be immediate. The district attorneys are elected from these districts as well, on top of the judges, but they are elected at a different time. Remember that our district attorneys are elected at the same time as our general statewide office holders, so like the gubernatorial term, that cycle is when the district attorneys are elected. Our judges, our circuit court judges, are elected 1 year prior to that. So the circuit court judges next stand election in November of 2026. So those elections would be under this new map if a new map passes. So let's talk about what Senator Wiggins has proposed and what has, as of yesterday, passed out of the Senate Judiciary Committee. So looking here at the map, and pardon me while I look above and away from the camera, but I'm looking at the map with you. So here, District 1, District 2 down on the coast, and District 3 would have no changes whatsoever. There would be a numbering change regarding DeSoto County. It would no longer be the 23rd, it would be the 4th, which of course means that there's something coming for the 4th, and we'll get to that in a minute. District 5, right here in the center, Montgomery County, Grenada, there would be no change there. District 6, down here in the corner, would have a pretty substantial change. So currently it's Adams, Franklin, Emmett, and Wilkinson. Under this Senate plan as it currently stands here at the end of January, you would have Claiborne, Jefferson thrown in with these counties, and they'd also pick up Pike. So you would have a new 7-county district down here in kind of essentially this whole corner of the state. That, of course, means there's changes coming for the 22nd and the 14th. But again, we'll get to those in a minute. The judges from this new district would be elected as follows. Subdistrict 1 would be Claiborne, Jefferson, and Wilkinson counties, along with 12 precincts from Adams County and 11 precincts from Franklin County. The second subdistrict would be Amite, Pike, and then 3 precincts out of Franklin and 7 out of Adams. So Hinds County then would not change. So that's District 7. That would not change. District 8 would not change. District 9, which is Sharkey, Issaquena, and Warren, that would change. You would see Yazoo County being brought into this district as well. There would be 2 judges, as there currently are in the 9th, and they would be elected in subdistricts like they currently are. The first subdistrict would be Sharkey, Issaquena, plus 9 precincts from Warren County and 7 precincts from Yazoo. And then subdistrict 2 would be the remaining Yazoo and Warren County precincts. 10, which is Clark, Kemper, Lauderdale, and Wayne right now would be changed because Wayne County would be cut out. The 10th would stay the same outside of that. They would just lose Wayne County. Same number of statutory ADAs, judges, everything. Now, the 11th, more changes coming here in the Delta. So currently we have Tunica, Quitman, Coahoma, and Bolivar counties. We would be adding in Sunflower. So Sunflower currently is in this 4th that we talked about, is losing its number, which is a good indicator that it wouldn't be there anymore. Sunflower would go into this 11th. The DA from the 4th currently is a Sunflower County resident, I believe. I think Dwayne is Sunflower County. They wrote a provision into this bill that would make him a special kind of like DA 2 in this new district. He would be paid the same. He would keep the same salary, so they wouldn't be taking away something he'd already been elected to. And then he would keep that position. I think it's called Senior First Assistant ADA or something like that for the entirety of 2027. Because again, you run in November 2027 and take office in 28. So he would finish out his term combined into this. Districts 12 and 13, there's no changes here for 12 or for 13. So they would stay exactly the same. District 14, remember Pike's getting shifted over, and currently as it stands, Pike County is a large base of population for the 14th between, Brookhaven and Macomb. That's kind of the heart of it. So Pike going over here would significantly draw down on population of the 14th. And there's more coming about the 15th in a second. But the 14th would be redrawn as follows. Remember, the 22nd under this plan would lose Claiborne and Jefferson, so would just leave Copiah kind of orphaned here. 14th would become Lincoln, Copiah, and Lawrence. Now, the DA for the 22nd, same situation as the DA for the 4th, would become an assistant, like senior first assistant or whatever, not lose her salary that way for the remainder of that term. So with these 3 counties grouped together, they now would be the 14th, 2 judges elected district-wide here. In the 15th, they would pick up Walthall. They lose Lawrence, but would pick up Walthall. So other than that, it would stay exactly the same. Now, there would be 3 judges elected as the same number they currently have. 1, place 3, Subdistrict 3, would have to be from Pearl River. Subdistrict 1 would be any of the other counties, and then Subdistrict 2, place 2, would be any county in the district. So Districts 16 and 17 would stay exactly the same. District 18. So right now is Jones County. It's a standalone single county circuit court district. That would change. Population trends haven't kept up with that. They don't really justify that anymore. So Jones County would pick up Wayne, Greene, and George. So it would go from 1 county in the 18th there to 4. It would be 2 judges. Place 1 would have to live in Jones County, and place 2 would have to live in the other 2 counties, or other 3 counties. District 19, there's obviously some change here because they're losing 2 counties. It goes from being a 3-county judicial circuit court district down to one. So Jackson County would become the standalone, basically swapping with Jones. District 20, no changes there. District 21 is where we pick up with the fourth of what's left of it, with Washington and LaFleur counties. Washington would go in with Humphreys, Holmes, and LaFleur to become the new 21st. Again, Yazoo having gone to the 9th, Sunflower going to the 11th. So Washington, Humphreys, Holmes, and LaFleur would all be one district. There would be 3 judges there as opposed to the 4 judges that sit here in this current 4th Circuit Court district. So those would be elected district-wide. So Washington, Humphreys, Holmes, and LaFleur would all vote at the same time for 3 judges. Again, District 22 has been combined into others, and then District 23, no changes at all other than renumbering. So that is the current state of play. There's some minor changes with respect to numbers of statutory ADAs, but nothing substantial in this particular bill. Those are usually fights that happen kind of outside of the redistricting. So that's what that looks like at Circuit Court Redistricting in Mississippi currently as this Senate bill has hit the floor. All right, thanks.
Want to know more? Like and subscribe to our Eichelberger Law Firm channel to check out more videos on this and other important legal topics.